Good afternoon, Fenlanders. How are we doing? I'm Daniel. Welcome to Fenland Farming Adventures. If you like today's video, make sure you like, share, subscribe. It'd really help us out, push us forward. That's what we're doing today. Poor old, I got about 30 boxes of potatoes there that they're gone. In the 3 days at Grumpster and Grumpster and Nutty Nana went to Harrogate to the potato council thing. They weren't too bad. Dad came back and I knew they were getting rough, but I didn't realise they were getting that rough. So Anna and Grumpster are trying to salvage what they can out of 30 boxes of potatoes. I'm getting to the point where I think, why do I bother? Really? I know the price is good at the minute, but I've lost half my crop already, so any profit in the job is slowly dwindling away. Maybe I could be a window salesman or something. Go to work, 9 o'clock, come home at 5, builder. There we go, maybe I'll be a builder. Go to work at 11, come home at 1, lay 20 bricks and off we go. I'm kidding guys, I'm kidding. So yeah, it's really heartbreaking. I can't do nothing about it. I just got potatoes that have been underwater and I'm still hearing stories of people with my neighbour. I think there's still 15 acres of potatoes in the ground here and they've washed their harvester down. Both their harvesters have been washed down. 2 dwarfs and they can't get to them. They just cannot get them. If mine are going wrong because they've been sat in water, they ain't going to be worth lifting in the springtime, are they? My good friend down in Cornwall, I don't hope he's getting on okay, but I mean he still had 50 acres in the ground the other day, Mark. So hello Mark, I hope you're lifting and I hope you're getting on, mate. Yeah, another farm up the road from us over the way, he reckoned he's still got 40 acres that were totally underwater. So they ain't going to be a lot of cop. It is a point of going, you know what, it's not worth it. We've all been caught out by the weather. I mean, can't do nothing about the weather, can we? So I think Agrico said we were 30% down on last year. And last year we were 30% down on planting area. So that's 60% down in 2 years in this country. It's not good. It's not looking good for the future. The supermarkets and stuff can do what they want. If we're all getting fed up with growing them, where are they going to get their spuds from? They keep saying, oh, food security, food security, food security, but their thinking is that, well, food security is abroad. Well, all the major potato growing regions of Europe last year had like 42 degrees or 47 degrees or something. It was hotter than Egypt. That would fry a potato in the ground in a heartbeat. So if they have 2 or 3 days of that would just burn them off. That would just kill them off. So yeah, they had some seriously hot weather on the continent, where a lot of potatoes do come from. If there's any surplus, they come across from the continent, but there ain't none to come over. So yeah, 60%. I mean, the big farms are all geared up to grow a lot of acres. A good friend of mine, Andrew Lee, who I go out and have a beer with every now and again, I'd have said he was geared up to grow like 3,000 acres of potatoes with his seven harvesters. God, can't you just share the love a little bit, Andrew? And let me borrow one of your harvesters. They can grow that many acres, but they just can't find staff to work it. So, and his uncle A.L. Lee, they're just growing potatoes on land and stuff that they've been caught out fairly majorly this year, but then they would still be lifting this time of year if they grow 2,000 acres of potatoes with 4 harvesters going. They seem as though they're coming a little bit unstuck, you know, not with staff and stuff I don't think, but with the weather. So they've come majorly unstuck. They're growing potatoes on a heavy land, heavy old claggy stuff, and once it gets wet it ain't much good. So I did hear a story of them taking the big old 4-row dwarfs. My cousin Tom works for them, and he said it's taken them 3 hours to get a tank full. But I know they hold a whole trailer load. But I mean, they're struggling. So if anyone from ALE is watching, yeah, I hope you're getting on okay. I know it's a palaver. So I think I've got issues, you know, but all my issues just revolve around having lots to do, little time to do it. If I can get all them boxes of potatoes sorted out and then get my muck carted today, you know, it's a big weight lifted off my shoulders. And then hopefully Grumpster and a good friend of mine, David Barnard, who supplies all the Macro bits and pieces. So if anyone's got a Macro telehandler out there and hasn't got David's number for bits and pieces, then by all means hit us up and I'll share his number with you if you need any bits for your Macros, because they're becoming a bit few and far between now, is the old Macro bits. Ours has done 11,000 hours. It's like Trigger's broom, but still going strong. So once they get it, Dad and David can get my Macro. Well, let's call it a Macro. It's a John Deere really, but if they can get that up and running today, that's another thing ticked off the list that's not broken or needing attention. You know, it sits there at the minute with a bonnet up and a flat tyre and half the cab stripped a bit. So fingers crossed on that one. If I can get the muck carted today, me and Grumpster, we're out there. I mean, he was out there till 7 o'clock last night. My dad was. I'd had enough by 6 o'clock last night. I came and done a load from one pig unit, and then moved across to the other pig unit and done a load, and then Grumpster done 2 loads. I done a load the other night. Yeah, if I can just, it's just, do you all have problems and stuff? My friend Simon, who comes and helps us out at harvest time, Bailey's dad, he was moaning about his one tractor the other day. So hello Simon and Courtney if you're watching, and Bailey. And I was like try having 5 or 6 of them, and the 2 loaders and 2 harvesters, and yeah, please tell me everybody else has problems where they don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. But hopefully if I can get this muck carted today, there will be some light at the end of the tunnel, and at least then I'll have 1 loader back at the yard, hopefully, fingers crossed, back up and running and all good. And at least then I can not have to worry about fetching the JCB home while I'm still carting muck, and then grade some potatoes and then come back again. So, been and got me shades, it's ruddy sunny out here this morning. Yeah, so yeah, please tell me you all have problems. You all have problems where this keeps going wrong, that keeps going wrong, that keeps going wrong. And the mountain seems like you're clawing away at it and nothing's happening. So yeah, my plan is to get this carted today and then finished, and then go drilling all day tomorrow, and then I'd love to do some shooting at some point, but I just haven't had time. I ain't caught up yet, so I'm not gonna, while I'm still in work mode, I'm gonna keep working. Fingers crossed it gets easier. But yeah, now Grumpster's gonna go off shooting tomorrow, so he's obviously not that worried, but he's nearly 70, he's 67 now, so I want him to go and have some downtime, and I'll carry on working. Other farmers and stuff don't have time off, you know, they keep working. So yeah, gonna have a day drilling tomorrow. I've got a very peculiar problem with that drill. I seem to be getting some streaks where the wings have been. I don't know why, whether that's because I'm pushing down too much pressure on the wings. It says 30 to 50 bar on there, but when they unfold down off the from being in transport mode, they're more than 50 bar when you're unfolding them and there's no weight on them. So I don't really quite know what I've done wrong there. So maybe there's a valve or something I need to open up when you unfold it, and then close it back up again when you've got it flat. I don't know. But now we're back at the pig unit, and I was talking to the farmer at this pig unit, and I was like, everything's going wrong. I was like, I might even need a hug from you. And he was like, yeah, it gets like that sometimes at the pig unit, you know, the pigs start destroying stuff, and they've got footballs and chains and stuff they play around with, and they start chewing on concrete walls and things like that, and chewing on each other, and oh dear, can't win sometimes. Yeah, he said it can be a nightmare. So now I'm here, I'm going to turn the camera off. Cheers, Fenlanders. Hey, Fenlanders. So I'm on load number 3 already, and I can't remember what the time of day is. It's saying 11:17, but I think it's 10:17. So 3 loads down already. There's probably another 5 loads there, easy. I just noticed on this Larrington, like the sprung drawbar's got loads of flex in it. Some of them you see in there, they hardly flex at all, but this one's got loads of flex in it. So got my weight on. Oh yeah, here we go. So our first year anniversary was, Anna got it wrong last year, it was today. We had 1,600 subscribers, and now, like, we're pushing to 3,600 subscribers. So if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go and do it now. It really helps push us forward. It's well cool, isn't it? 3,600 of you tuning in to see us farming. Anna farming now. Grumpy Grandad weren't in too bad a mood yesterday. Nutty Nana in the yard as well today. Somebody came down to buy some potatoes yesterday and was like, your mum's out there togged up for winter. She's got a big all-in-one waterproof on. And I was like, yeah, she gets stuck in still. Mother still knows a good day's work. Yeah, she's like, what a legend. Can't believe your mum's still out there grading potatoes. So yeah, this is my day, folks. So I'll bring you along for the ride. I just had to try and clean the windscreen on the JCB. The wiper arm seems to have given up the ghost on that now as well. The bush has gone in the middle, so I don't know where the serial number is on that loader. I'll have to find it and send it off to someone and see if they can get me a wiper arm. Hopefully it's just a wiper arm bush chewed out and not the wiper motor, because that looks like a ball ache to get that out. I like things simple, folks. Just think when you're engineering something, putting it together, how can I make this as simple as possible? How can I make it as simple as possible to work on? Two number one things we need in the engineering world or the farming world is keep it simple, stupid. Like my little red, this is an engineering backfire if you ever see one. The wiper motor is in there, roof of the cab on these things. Great, little red back at the yard, it's got a big old wiper motor there. You can't see nothing. I don't know how you get the wiper motor out of the JCB. It looks like you might have to take all the bottom of the dash out to get it out. I don't know. It looks well complicated, so I don't know. Keep it simple, stupid, folks. Yeah. Going back to the spring on the trailer, it done half ride nice. So I put it on my little 6610 and she rides lovely on that. Rides better on these bigger tractors obviously, because you're not getting pushed around so much, but you don't hardly know it's on there really. It doesn't push the tractor around too much, apart from that bit. So that even on a little 110 horsepower John Deere, it don't push the back of the tractor around, you know. The tractor is boss of the trailer. We always tend to find we always like to be boss of the job. That's why we didn't really need a 190, but we thought, we fancied a 170 to start with. From a 6630 is a big jump. You know, we was going to have a 170, but this is the same size tractor as a 170 really, so we thought we'd go one bigger, you know, upgrade everything and be total boss of the job. And this thing is total boss of this job, so I could have my, hey Tony! I could have my little John Deere on here as well, and feel quite comfortable that it will handle the trailer, you know. It's just the way I feel, or just the way the tractor feels anyway. So yeah boy, day of carting put around. I think I've got about 4 or 5 more loads there, but it's great having this whopper of a trailer. You know, you can definitely tell the difference between, well, 3 ton shouldn't make that much difference, but it looks like a mountain of dino next to a tiny little pile of dog poo. When you tip this next to a 12-ton trailer. Amazing how much more you can get done in a day. So if I can find another 15-ton trailer, then I'll definitely get rid of my little green 12-ton Bailey, which by the way has just had all new brakes and wheel bearings on it, so all new undercarriage on that. Just getting old now. It's the same age as me. 1984. It must have been one of the first Bailey trailers out there, I reckon. I don't know when Bailey started. Any ideas, folks? Let me know. But yeah, 1984, yeah, put that maybe in Sheffield Market. But yeah, I said that when I bought this Larrington, so I don't know. I don't know. Amazing how many people, when you're driving around in a tractor like this, are on the phone. People all on the phone, and you can see them there like that, playing with their phone. Off we go home. We're nearly there, we're halfway home now, so I'll give you a little update how I'm getting on in a little while. Cheers, Fenlanders. I've seen it all now, Fenlanders. You know our soil is fairly forgiving. I know some of you lot can't get on your soil at all at the minute. I know some of you can't walk across the field at the minute. I think I've seen it all now. My cousin Ollie has got a set of rolls going on his freshly drilled wheat field. Now, I don't know if that's a good idea or not. We've got torrential rain coming on Monday, so I'm not entirely sure that that's the wise idea. But, I mean, it's his farm, he can do what he likes, but he's on some slightly different stuff to me, so give him the fair dues. I know he watches, so hello Ollie. I'm not questioning your reasoning, but yeah, I really just wanted to tell everyone that I did laugh and joke about rolling some fields the other day, but I was only joking. I wonder if Ollie's watched me like he's been listening to the Archers and he thought I was actually going to go roll my field. But it has dried out around here a hell of a lot. I know a few people have messaged and said, oh, I packed up for the winter. They'll get a better spring crop. And it's just not the case around here. It's just not the case. Like Anna was pulling the wet hole around the other day. You know, I'll pull that around again tonight and it'll be virtually dried out. We'll be nearly there. So, yeah, almost to the point of drillable, you know. So cousin Ollie is actually officially rolling wheat in what is it, nearly December? What is it, 24th today, 25th of November? So fair play to my cousin Ollie. I just wanted to tell you lot that it is possible around here to roll your crops in virtually December, after we've had all that rain and crap. So he's doing well. Fair play to you, son. Hopefully I'll get a chance tomorrow to come and run around these mustard fields and get mowed round them, or just at least get a disc around the outside of them. It's lovely out here, isn't it? Nice place to have a house, miles from anyone. Bucket load of turd. Sounds like I need some back end oil in this. That's the easy bit done, now get it back again. I don't know about you lot, but it done half wear me out driving around in a tractor especially. It knackers me right out. I don't know why, but it does. Man, some of you lot have to cart bloody stuff backwards and forwards all day long. I feel for you. I think it's just the roads that wear you out. If they were all smooth and flat, it wouldn't be so bad. If you could have a break and just have a nice flat smooth road and trundle along, it wouldn't be so bad. But our roads around here are shocking. So all good fun. Cheers, Fenlanders.